Hello to our viewers. My name is Harold Gardon. I'm the Millennial Wealth Planner. And welcome to the 62nd episode of the Late Night Tambayan with TPG and MWP. So if hindi ka makatulog, no, dito ka na lang tumambay kung saan tayo mag-chill. And we will discuss personal finance and life in general. So, ayan, wala po si partner ngayon kasi medyo masama po yung pakiramdam ni partner. So sa mga nanonood po, kindly send some hearts para naman po maging okay na no yung pakiramdam ni partner. At ang hirap po, ang hirap po mag-host no pag hindi ka sanay na wala si TPG no. So in behalf of my partner Mr. Bille Temanel, the founder and content creator of the Prudent Generation, nandito po kami again to help you achieve your financial goals and to be of service to you, no, able to grow, no, and learn things in life. And so, syempre, ano pa ba sasabihin natin? So, may contest po tayo, no, sa mga bago lang. Feel free to share this video kung nanonood kayo sa The Prudent Generation. Share nyo lang po sa Facebook nyo, tapos later may question ka, may comment lang po kayo doon. Kung nanonood naman kayo sa The Millennial Wealth Planner na YouTube channel, no, Harold Gardon, The Millennial Wealth Planner, doon lang po, like nyo lang po yung video sa live stream and then comment lang po later no for your question. So sa mga viewers natin, para lang sure no, kasi wala dito si partner, okay naman po no, naririnig niyo naman po ako loud and clear no, loud and clear naman. Ayun po. So ayan, introduce ko na yung guest kasi malungkot mag-isa dito no. Malungkot mag-isa. So ang topic po natin ngayon, it's about memorial plan. So ito po yung sa ano na no, yung life insurance kasi di ba minsan mas nakakatakot pag-usapan. Pero itong memorial plan, parang minsan mas nakakatakot sa life insurance. Pero ang ganda po ng topic natin ngayon and marami po tayong matututunan, I believe, and may presentation po ang guest natin. Feel free to share po no itong video na to sa tingin nyo na you want to explain pero parang hindi nyo ma-explain na maayos kasi nga medyo taboo yung topic no. So at least yung guest natin yung mag-i-explain sa kanya. Okay, so our guest for tonight graduated from Bicol University with a degree in BS Computer Science. So sa mga Bicolano no, Oragon, laban po tayo no, bangon po tayo. He had BPO experience and became a process expert at an international back office shipping line. And as of now, he is a death care expert at St. Peter Life. And he is also an associate wealth planner or AWP and associate estate planner of the Philippines. No? So without further ado, our guest for tonight is Mr. Franz Padilla. So hi Franz, papasok na kita. So hi Franz, how are you?
Hi.
Yan. Yan. Medyo delayed lang ng konti, Franz. So, ayan, okay ba ang internet?
Oo, medyo mahina pa yung internet dito sa amin sa may Pasig.
Ayan, pero yan, medyo okay na, okay na. So, thank you, Franz, no, for accepting our invitation. Ayan. Okay, so let's pray na okay ang ating internet. Again, sa viewers, no, feel free to share some hearts and sana magdire-diretso po ang maayos na internet. Okay, friends, so dito sa ating TPG and MWP na Late Night Tambayan, meron tayong tinatawag na reaction, no, reaction sa TikTok videos na kinorate ni partner. So, samahan ka na namin. Samahan mo pala kami. Ako lang pala at wala dito si partner, no. Samahan mo na ako na manood and let's react. So, ayan, mag-share screen lang ako. Okay, PowerPoint slideshow. Okay. So, yan, nakikita na ba ang screen?
Naman yan.
Yan, kita na? Okay. So, ang una nating video ay this one. Okay.
As most of you guys know, Chadwick Boseman tragically passed away. And this piece of news is what blew my mind. Those of you that Chadwick was diagnosed with colon cancer all the way back in 2016. He kept a secret because he didn't want to be stopped from doing what he loves. And he ended up bringing the character of Black Panther to life in 4 Marvel movies, all while being diagnosed with cancer. If this isn't the definition of a superhero, then I don't know what is. The moral of the story is that any of us can be taken at any moment. not a second of this life is guaranteed. So don't spend this one life doing something you hate. Spend it as Charo did, doing something you love and making the world a greater place because, again, you only live once and not a second is guaranteed.
Ayan. So, ano naman ang masasabi natin, no, Franz, doon sa TikTok video?
Sabi nga niya, real life superhero talaga yun si Black Panther or ano nga ba pangalan niya ulit. So, Chadwick ba yun?
Nako, mahina rin ako. Yan, si Chad.
Siya, basta may T. So, oo, parang ganun naman ata talaga tendency natin kahit lalo tayo sa mga Pinoy, no? Sobrang mapagtiis tayo, ayaw nating nakaabala sa ibang tao, especially sa family. So, kung may mga ganyang bagay, tinatago na lang muna natin until such time na lumala siya. So, pero hindi natin kailangan itago, lalo na kung mga ganyang bagay na life-threatening, no? Meron naman tayong mga solusyon dyan na pwede nating gamitin para hindi tayo maging burden sa family.
Ayan. So tama, no? Wag po natin itago at pag tayo mga Pilipino naman kasi, no, tayo nagtutulungan, no, in order to surpass kung ano man yung sakit na pinagdadaanan natin. So sabi pala ni partner, so nandito si partner, no, hindi lang siya makapag-live pero nagko-comment si partner. So sabi niya si Chadwick Bossman. So sabi niya rin thank you kay Mommy Pruno tsaka kay Sir Albert and yan kay Sir Albert for the well wishes na maging okay na siya. So sa akin naman paano ba 'to? Yan. So sa akin parang yung reaction ko naman dito it's lahat naman tayo talaga pupunta doon sa death, no. Sabi nga nila hindi naman natin it's guaranteed na lahat tayo pupunta doon. We just don't know when. So every minute or every day we should parang maximize it, no, in order to live our why, our reason for being. So napakagaling kasi nung pinanood ko yung Black Panther, tsaka ano yung sa last part, yung The Avengers, no? Parang wala siyang sakit, ang galing ang galing, no? Talagang nandoon yung passion. Kahit nawala na siya, he was able to create a legacy na forever, syempre hindi na mawawala yun, no? Siya na si Black Panther. And yun pinagpipray ko kay Lord na sana ganun din yung mangyari sa atin, no? Yung may purpose tayo sa buhay, hindi tayo makalimutan pag wala na tayo dito and we will be able to touch more lives. So ayan, malalim na naman. Ayan, ito yung next video natin. So panoorin natin.
So rough one, isn't it? It's hard for our brains to accept. You're seeing a person every day. And then,
Ayan. So ano naman masasabi mo dito, Franz?
And isang topic na medyo tabu, lalo na pero maganda yung timing kasi right after Halloween. So hindi pa masyado, medyo okay pa rin siya pag-usapan kasi mas open tayo sa mga ganitong topic during this time. Sana nga all year round open tayo, di ba?
Ayan. Tama. Sa akin naman, no, yung parang doon sa death, naalala ko yung yung The Last Samurai ba yun? Parang nung sa last part, tinanong siya, di ba, parang tell me how he died. Kasi di ba parang sa Japan, yung honorable death, yung parang gusto nila. Pero sabi ni Tom Cruise doon, no, sabi niya, I will not tell you how he died. I'll tell you how he lived. So, yun. Parang lahat ka tayo, again, pupunta dun sa last part na yun. Pero the question is, paano ba tayo nabuhay before tayo napunta dun? So, ayan. Yung topic natin ngayon, medyo tabu, no? Pero this is a very good topic. And tingin ko later, may explain ni Franz kung bakit nga ba importante itong memorial plan kahit na ayaw natin pag-usapan, ano ba yung mga effect nito after kung hindi natin siya pagpaplanuhan. So, ayan. Magbibigay lang din ako ng updates, no? share screen ko lang Fran, sorry. Ayan, medyo may technical difficulty kasi usually dalawa kami. Yan. Okay, bigay lang ako ng fast updates, no? Fast updates. So, pag chinek natin, no, yung isa sa coindesk.com, sabi dito, Bitcoin revisits the 13.5K after posting best month since April. So, parang yung level ho ng Bitcoin ay pataas na po ulit, no? Pataas na po ulit. And mukhang sabi nila, once na ma-hit na nito, itong nag-stay to sa level na to, the next resistance is the 20,000 level, no? The 20,000 level. So, tignan natin ano bang mangyayari kay Bitcoin in the next few weeks, no? So medyo hinog na raw si Bitcoin. Okay, in terms of Philippine news naman, sabi naman sa Philippine Star, no, Philippines among nations facing debt payment shock next year according to Moody's. So nagbayanihan 1, nagbayanihan 2, ang dami pong ginastos ng gobyerno, no, at ang dami pang pinapautang ngayon. Kung hindi ako nagkakamali, parang 300 million, no? 300 million o billion ata pinapautang sa mga local government units para syempre, no, makarecover ang bansa natin at ang ekonomiya natin because of COVID-19. Pero sinasabi nga na hindi pa po tapos kasi yung iba masyadong optimistic na hindi pa tapos. We might be able to face the next next tranche of financial struggles next year. Though sabi naman ng ating government kaya naman daw natin to i-sustain, no? We have strong fundamentals. Pero tingin ko kaya naman, pero yun nga, when we look at the market, na ito papakita natin, no? The market kanina parang nagstay na siya at 6,000 level. This is a time to accumulate. Kumbaga, look at this time to accumulate shares in the next 1 to 2 to 3 years, no? Kung di man siya tumaas kagad, okay lang po yun. Kasi hindi pa naman talaga tayo masyadong marami pang ilalagay na pera, no? So at least in the next 2 to 3 years, kahit hindi ka gumalaw na masyadong mabilis, okay lang, nakakapag-ipon ka habang mababa pa siya. So the market now ended at around 6,335, no? 6,335. Bumaba siya noong October 26 unti-unti for 4 days. For 4 days red yung candle, and then ngayon nag-stabilize na sa 6.3 level. So let's see if dito na ba sa level na to magsa-stable yan bago umakyat ulit, which is the next target around 7,000. Pero ako personally sana 6,000 muna, no, para makabili pa tayo ng mas madami. Mag-steady muna siya dito. Pero again, at the end of the day, what is correct is the market, no? Siya ang tama. Lahat naman ito ay again opinion lang po ni MWP. It doesn't reflect the opinions of our company or the and this is not also a solicitation to buy or to sell. Opinion lang po siya. Check lang ko lang po, no, bago tayo punta kay Franz. Check ko lang ulit si Bitcoin, kamusta yung laro niya. Yan, 13,771. So, US election din po ngayon. And by tomorrow, not sure kung by tomorrow ba malalaman na natin sino nanalo, o by this week malalaman natin sino nanalo, and this will greatly affect, no, ano mangyayari sa US economy at ano mangyayari sa global economy. Kasi nga sabi nila kung ano yung nangyayari sa US will affect everything. And we can see by Thursday, and hopefully magaling na nun si Mr. TPG, no, kasama natin siya sa pag-update ng market. So yun lang po ang update natin ngayon. Ayan. So Franz, welcome again and thank you for accepting our invitation. So siguro yung first na tanong namin, no, maybe you can tell your story to our viewers. Sino ba si Franz Padilla?
Yun. Nag-start ako ay isang panganay sa 3 magkakapatid, and isang probinsyano na nagpakasakali sa Maynila. I started with the BPO industry and then I was there for like 13 years before ako nagsawa sa BPO at sa night shift. So nag-shift din ako sa isang shipping company as a process expert, and then after that sabi ko parang sustainable naman yung business. So nag-full-time ako dito with Sun Life and St. Peter.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos ako din dati before magastos, kung ano-anong binibili, mga walang direction sa buhay, yung makikita mo dahil parang walang plano, and then it just comes with age siguro na you realize things and you just have to move on and plan it out and um, make sure na meron kang future na ma-establish for yourself and for your family as well.
Yan, ganda, ang ganda ng story, no? Na parang sinabi niya na, sabi ni Franz, na before, no? Lahat naman ata tayo dumaan doon sa stage na yon na, di ba, parang trabaho ka, natikman mo yung pera, and syempre, di ba, tumutulong tayo sa families natin, pero at the same time, gusto mo rin mag-enjoy. Pero yun nga, habang may buhay, may pag-asa, and we can always plan, no? It's not too late to plan, parang it's never too late to plan. Pero it's not bad to plan too early rin, no? Mas maganda nga pag mas maaga. So ayan, sa mga viewers natin, no, Franz will be sharing a slide and I'll be sharing it. Feel free to comment your questions and later tatanungin natin kay Franz yung mga tanong nyo. And feel free to share din, no? So at least you can parang spread the importance of memorial plans at para ma-explain din natin sa iba, ano nga ba tong memorial plan? Kasi syempre, di ba, parang kahit ako personally, hindi natin na pag-uusapan tong memorial plan kasi parang nakakatakot, no? Pero ayan, i-explain ni Franz in a more easier to understand, no? Easy to understand. So, ayan, go ahead, Franz. Sabihin mo lang pag magni-next na ako.
Alright. Next slide, please. Yan. So, unang-una, sinabi nga ni Harold kanina, this is gonna be a taboo topic. So, if hindi ka masyadong comfortable with the topic of death, with the topic of dying, then maybe this is not the best session for you today. Pero marami pa namang future sessions ahead sa channel nila Bille and Harold. So, moving on na tayo. Next slide. Yon. So, with anything that we want to do, we should start with why. If you're familiar with The Golden Circle by Simon Sinek, you always start with why. Kasi, and then afterwards, you move on to the how, and then to the what. Most of the time kasi we start with the what, and then we figure out the how, and then somewhere along the way, we ask the question, why am I doing this? So you start first with why. What's in it for you when you have your memorial plan? It's actually simple. Next slide. Yon. So simple as RIP. Diba, we're talking about death and I managed to have an RIP as well for that. So what does RIP mean? Next slide. R mean to reduce health risk. So, contrary to popular belief, no, actually, yung objective talaga ng catering to the dead is to reduce health risk. Yung dinedress natin sila and then we do the embalming. That's because we want to make sure that when people view you, they're not also exposed to death. Kasi if ever you found cats lying na yung mga nasagasaan na pusa, you know how they reek of smell. That's how you will be or how we will be if we're not attended to properly. And because we have meron yung mga sakit-sakit and viruses within the body na we might not yet be aware of. Tapos pag namatay tayo, it will be from bodily odors and bodily fluids. Yun yung nire-reduce natin. So, reducing the health risk for dressing you up para maging viewable ka sa family mo on your deathbed. Next naman is yung installment basis. So, ang maganda sa mga memorial plans ngayon is they're on installment option. So, more often than not, they're on a 5-year plan, 5 years to pay on either a monthly, quarterly, um, semi-annual, annual, or if you can pay for the full 5-year plan at one go, definitely that would be more convenient for you. So tapos mo na agad yung 5 years in just one go. And then next naman is peace of mind. So imagine mo to, kung wala kang memorial plan, tapos it happened to you na kinuha na tayo ni Lord, tapos yung family mo hindi alam kung saan pupunta, anong gagawin, sinong hihinga ng tulong, paano yung gusto mong plano sa memorial mo, magpe-play ba tayo ng songs, maglalagay ba tayo ng video, anong kulay ba ng bulaklak, may lighting ba tayo, saan ba tayo magbe-viewing, sa bahay ba, o doon ba tayo sa chapel, magpapamisa ba tayo, ilang araw ba, saan natin kukunin yung barong or yung saya. Those are a lot of considerations, and meron na tayong avenue for that, and that's the memorial plan. So kaya siya plan kasi it's already detailed, planned out, nandiyan na siya, implementation na lang ang kulang. So next please. Yon. So, ano ba yung St. Peter? St. Peter is actually a pre-need plan. So, pag sinabi nating pre-need, you're buying it now for a future need. It's just similar to life insurance. We buy it because we need it, but we buy it first and then use it later. Yun nga lang, hindi you won't know in the future kung nagamit mo yung pre-need plan mo. Pero technically, pag ikaw yung bumili for yourself or for your family, sila talaga yung gagamitan ng plan mo. So, and then, yung at-need naman. Ano yung at-need plan? Ito yun nga, yung biglaan, may nangyari, at kailangan mong bayaran. So, katulad, di ba, ng airplane ticket, compare that to an airplane ticket. If you buy it in advance, like usually naka-sale pa, so you can buy it less than 1,000 on a one-way trip or less than 2,000 for a usual 8,000 peso na ticket. If you're on an at-need price, that means it's actually mas mahal or more expensive. So, imagine mo the experience of your family members when your time of death comes. Sila yung ibo-burden natin ng lahat ng questions na tinanong ko kanina about flowers, casket, yung lighting, and all of those things. And on top of that, they have to look for money to pay for it. And usually, at-need price for memorial plans can reach up to 200% of the actual pre-need price. So, let's say 50,000 lang siya ngayon, times 200% siya when you buy it at an at-need price. So, wag nating i-burden yung family natin. Let's make sure that we have our own pre-need plans as soon as possible. Now, next naman, this is something that's really guaranteed at medyo iniiwasang topic ng lahat. Next po. Yan. So, the chances of us meeting death is 100% sure. Yan lang ata yung pinakasiguradong 100% dito sa mundo. Kasi yung alcohol 99.9, 'di ba? May 0.01 pa rin siya or may 0.1 pa rin siyang hindi natin malaman kung nasaan napupunta. Pero ang 100% sure tayo is lahat tayo mamamatay. Hindi lang yung medyo question mark doon is hindi natin alam kung kailan. Yun. So, why not plan for it? Because it's something that's 100% na mangyayari. Hindi na nga natin kailangang mag-math ng ng probability kung talagang mangyayari siya. The question is how and when. Yun na yung hindi natin alam. So, may mas nakakaalam yan, tanong natin sa taas. Kung excited ka na, bago ka pumunta, meet mo muna ako. Yeah. So next naman, this is also another topic that might have been been discussed to you by your financial advisors, and even na-discuss din dito sa mga posts ni Harold and ni Bille. Inflation. So tumataas yung price, yung cost ng goods and services, and hindi exempted dyan yung memorial plan. In fact, last October 8, 2019, tumaas yung St. Peter Life Plans. And then, we took out yung money back guarantees na may prepaid plans. Kasi, ito na yung period na binabayaran na yung mga plan holders for their return of premium. So, if you have or if you encountered a St. Peter agent na nagbenta sa inyo before ng return of premium plan, wala na po siya. So, we just have the traditional plan and then the cremation plans. Next naman, ito na yung mismong sa if you're already a St. Peter plan holder. So, you have the benefit of transferability. Meaning, pwede ko siyang i-transfer to a different person. So, ako, halimbawa, meron akong 3 policy na kinuha for myself. Of course, hindi ko naman magagamit yung 3 kabaong na yon. So, I can buy it because I'm still insurable and I can transfer it to anyone. Wala tayong unlike life insurance na we have to follow the family code and the standard hierarchy, transferability, anyone can be a beneficiary or anyone pwede mong pag-transferan. So, halimbawa, may kakilala si Harold na namatay, walang St. Peter Life Plan or walang memorial plan at all. Alam niya na meron ako. So, pwede ko siyang i-transfer. Sorry. That's for living. So, may kakilala siya na gusto niyang pag-transferan. Ang mangyayari lang doon is they have to pay for what's remaining and what was already paid for. So, kung nakabayad na ako ng 3 years, may remaining na 2 years, babayaran nila ako in cash ng 3 years and then the 2 years, ibabayad pa rin nila or pwede naman nilang ituloy. Meron lang tayong transfer form and then may konting fee lang naman for the transfer. Now, assignability is different. Yung assignability is yung kung sa transfer it's from living to living, assigning is living to death. So, ibig sabihin, pag may namatay na at nangangailangan ng services ng memorial plan dahil wala siyang nakuha when he or she was alive, pwede nating i-transfer yung policy natin or i-assign yung policy natin sa kanila. That way, magagamit nila lahat ng services na meron si St. Peter. And then, 4-day viewing. Yan yung standard natin. Ano yun? Bakit? Sorry. Available in accredited mortuary chapels or in your home. So, pwedeng sa St. Peter na chapel, upon availability, kung meron. Usually, meron tayo sa Quezon City. If you've been there, malapit siya sa church. And then, meron naman, pwede naman sa bahay kung hindi kaya sa chapel. Kasi, most of the time, yung chapel natin punong-puno. So, kung hindi kaya doon, sa bahay nyo. Ngayon, at some of you might ask, what if hindi available both? Then, that would be a different setup. Pwedeng mag-tie up lang si St. Peter for the viewing, lahat ng peripherals na gagamitin during the viewing sa St. Peter. Pero yung tie up nyo na other company for other provider, that's a separate na babayaran nyo. So at least bayad ka na sa services ng St. Peter. Ang kailangan mo lang na pagkagastusan ulit is a different way or a different area para ma-view yung cadaver or yung remains mo. So next naman, eto, I'm just gonna go more into detail. So sabi dito, we have 5 years to pay. So during the 5 years mo, you're entitled to the cash assistance benefit, the accidental death and dismemberment benefit, credit life coverage, and waiver of installment. Start ako dun sa cash assistance benefit or CAB. Let's say your plan or your policy is worth 100,000. The cash assistance benefit will also be the same amount. So, imagine mo, nagbayad ka for the services and you're also being paid for the same service kung kailanganin mo. Basta mangyari siya within the 5-year period. So, halimbawa, kumuha ka 2020, kailangan mamatay ka bago mag-2025. So, syempre, ayaw naman natin, no? Just kidding. Joking aside. So, pero nangyayari yon. Some people are, they get the plan kasi alam nila sometime in the next few years, few months, kakailanganin nila. And it's better na meron ka na as early as now, bago mo pa siya kailanganin kasi mas mura nga naman siya. Now, we also have accidental death and dismemberment. So, kung meron pa yung mga conditions dyan on accidental death, of course, kailangan hindi siya induced, hindi mo sinadya, hindi ikaw yung tipong naglalakad ka sa EDSA tapos wala sa tamang lane or hindi sa tamang tawiran. So, syempre, may investigation din naman yan. Pero based sa mga kwento naman sa akin ng mga fellow agents ko, kasi wala pa naman akong nasa-servicean, wala pang nag-claim sa akin. At ayoko pa rin magkaroon ng may mag-claim. Pero ang nangyayari is they pay it out first and then after investigation, kung meron naman talagang induced na accident or may kapabayaan talaga kay policy holder, that's the only time na sinisingil sila pabalik. Next is the credit life coverage. So more on this is parang meron kang pwedeng i-loan na certain amount, not greater than your policy plan, para magamit mo din for other services. And then waiver of installment. So if it happens within the first 5 years na dun ka namatay, whatever is left na unpaid is considered paid.
Yeah.
Yun. Now, doon naman tayo sa goodwill period between the 6th year to the 10th year. Meron tayong tinatawag na extended cash assistance benefit. So, pwede ka pa rin, bibigay pa rin sa family mo yung cash assistance benefit, the same amount as your policy plan. And then, you can also loan from your account. So, halimbawa, 100,000 yung plan mo, pwede ka rin mag-loan up to 20%. And then, babayaran mo na lang ulit siya, yung 20%. With, I think 5% yung natin dyan, yung bayad. Now, paano ba to, Franz? Paano ba ako kukuha ng St. Peter plan? So, yun, unang-una, kailangan nating mag-meet. Unfortunately, medyo hindi pa katulad as advanced si St. Peter sa mga katulad natin na pwede tayo mag-online meeting, tapos e-signature. Ito, practicing social distancing, we have to meet para ma-fill up nyo yung form. Yung form kasi nila is still the manual na isang mahabang form na kailangan nyo talagang permahan. Back-to-back siya, 2 page lang naman. And then, a photocopy of any of your, any government ID na may picture mo at birthday. Yan. And then, nandun na natin pag-uusapan yung plans and modes of payment. So, yung plans natin, 2 type lang naman. The traditional plan, and we also have yung mode of payment, monthly, semi-annual, annual, tsaka quarterly. Yun. So, yun lang yung unang and then yung resibo will be to follow. So, trust is a currency that we also have. The same way with insurance. So, kung tiwala kayo or feeling nyo pagkakatiwalaan ako, then let's meet and then pwede natin pag-usapan yung kung anong gusto mo. Right. Now, ano ba yung mga entitlement mo or what do we cover with your life plan? Number 1 is pickup of the cadaver. Cadaver is the body. So, pag within 25 kilometers ng area, that's free. Pero kapag more than 25 kilometers na siya from the servicing branch, meron na tayong per kilometer charge. Yun. So, pick up muna. Now, after we pick up, nandun na yung dressing and embalming. So, preparation para safe, hindi siya maging health risk. And then, once the preparations are done, lalagay ka na sa casket and then you're ready for viewing with your family either from the chapel or at home. So sa viewing natin, nandun yung lighting fixtures and other paraphernalia. Usually, yung cadaver or yung kabaong, a few lights, and then meron tayong entitlement na isang complimentary wreath, yung isang bilog na bulaklak. Complimentary yon ng St. Peter. So usually, di ba, mga 2,000 to 3,000 ang isang ganon. That's already part of your plan. Pero isa lang. Tapos yung maintenance po nun, hindi na sa amin. So kung gusto nyong palitan yung laman, pwede naman, pero at your own expense na. So, doon na yon. And then, kung gusto nyo mag-add ng lights or if the family wants to add more lights to the fixtures, kailangan, that's gonna be a separate payment. Mm-hmm. So, usually doon na yan isi-settle once nandun na. Alright? Next naman is, of course, yung casket. So, yun yung kabaong mismo. Or, if you go for the cremation plans, we have the urn, yung banga. Meron naman tayong mix na dalawa niyan. Remember, we have a 4-day viewing process. So, kung naka-cremation plan ka, there's 1 day for your family to view. And then the 3 days is left. Nandun, yung urn mo na lang yung nandun for viewing. Wala na yung body. And then, yung mga ceremonies sa mortuary, that's where yun yung oven. Dun ka dun pwede naman magkaroon ng service. Now, the casket itself, meron tayong choices for wood or metal, and then split or full lid cover. So, kapag split, ibig sabihin, sasara mo yung top, yung sa kabila, and then yung full cover naman is pwedeng yung buo, pwedeng isara yung kalahati. May mga ganon siya. So, split and full. Pag full siya, bukas lahat. Pag split, pwedeng nakatay paa na area. And then, nakabukas lang yung kabila. And then, full or half glass. So, usually, kapag ka naka-split, pwedeng full or half. Pero, or pag naka-full lid pala. Pero kapag ka-split, usually half glass lang yun. Kasi if you haven't seen or if you haven't experienced, medyo kadiri yung paa ng patay. Because usually what we dress up is just the face for viewing. Yan. And then next is, of course, after viewing, transport. So, dadaling ka na sa final resting place. The usual question that I get here is, covered pa ba ni St. Peter? Yon, hindi na po. Yung mismong hukay at mismong area kung saan ka dadalhin is another thing that you have to prepare for. Yung pinakasikat usually is Loyola. So, bibili ka ng lote mo, dun ka papa-excavate, yung is may another bayad yon. And then, yung mismong tomb mo, kung gusto mo ng yung usual na tomb or kung gusto mo ba ng mosque, depende na sa'yo. Pero that's another expense na kailangan mong i-prepare. But at least kung meron ka na nito, kung ano yung immediate, which is taking care of your body for its final resting, then you should get your own memorial plan. Yon. So, any questions? Let's check.
Ayan. Ako may tanong, pero sorry, ako yung nagtanong. So, sa ating mga viewers nga pala, no, feel free to comment if you have any questions, no. So, thank you again, Franz. Ang dami kong natutunan in that sense, no. And dito makikita natin na totoo talaga na simula pa lang pagkapanganak natin hanggang tayo'y mawala na sa mundo, ang constant ay gastos, no? Constant na may gastos, no? Pinanganak ka, hospital, hanggang dun sa dulo, may gastos. Pero I think yung importance nito, syempre at the end of the day, gusto natin, we will live na maganda tayo or gwapo tayo, no? Ayaw naman natin na pagdating dun, di ba, parang walang mag-aayos sa atin. And personally, may mga experience ako na ganito, na alam mo yun, yung parang nawala yung family member or kakilala, tas hirap na hirap sila, no, paano mapapalibing, paano aayusan, hindi alam kung kaninong funeral parlor pupunta kasi puno na, or parang wala talagang alam, no, walang alam sa process kasi first time. Pero I think St. Peter is there to help us na mapadali. Kasi di ba minsan, imbis na gusto mong magluksa, hindi ka makapagluksa kasi iniisip mo yung gastos, iniisip mo ano yung mga gagawin, no? Sino yung mag-aasikaso. So una ko palang tanong, kasi syempre sa life insurance, ang tinatanong sa amin, bago ka oy, healthy ka ba? Baka naman mamaya may mangyari na sa'yo, no? Dito ba may ganun bang factor na kailangan healthy muna yung client? Or pwedeng alam na niyang ay medyo hindi na to healthy pero kukuha na ako para makatipid. Meron na bang, may ganun ba kayong klaseng rules?
Good question. Actually, with St. Peter or with any memorial, pre-need plans naman, health is not a concern.
Mhm.
Pero may issue age tayo. So,
Okay.
kapag you're more than 65 years old na, we can't
Mhm.
issue you a policy.
Oh,
Yun.
so 65
Pero
years.
yung health risk, wala. As in, hindi kahit may cancer ka na, kahit uugod-ugod ka na, or kahit healthy ka, walang factor yung health. Ang
So,
factor lang is, are you able to pay, and are you within the insurable age of 0 to 65?
So, meron ba siyang may daya ba? Pwede ba yun? Halimbawa, meron yung alam na niya, oops, may cancer, no? Tapos, sinabi ng doktor, uy, one year ka na lang, 1 year ka na lang. Tapos, sabi niya, kukuha ko ng plan. Hindi yun parang i-honor talaga siya ni St. Peter na parang after 1 year, no questions asked yun.
Oo.
Oh, that's nice,
Yung honor naman. And then, may isa pa palang usual na hindi na di-discuss, no? Yung St. Peter, kapag meron kayong kakilala, halimbawa ng anak, tapos hindi pa 7 days old, tapos namatay, just contact your local St. Peter branch. Yun yung parang corporate social responsibility side naman ng St. Peter na sinasagot nila yung memorial ng bata. And that's all for free.
So, 0 to 7 years old. Below 7 years. 7 days, no? 7 days. Kahit na wala kang plan, parang tawag ka lang kay St. Peter.
Oo, tawag ka lang.
Wow. Uy, ano to This is something new, no? So, this is a good social responsibility. Especially, syempre, hindi naman lahat ng kababayan natin well-off, no? Na kaya makakuha ng plan. So, may nag-comment, no? Si Ma'am Jack. Sabi niya, true yan. Ako nag-asikaso sa mother ko 10 years ago. At yun siguro, ito yung sinasabi niya na yung hirap, no? On how to do it pag wala kang plan. Parang mahirap nga siya na gawin. At alam ko may nag-comment dito. Wala lang siyang name. Di pa siya lumabas. So, sabi niya, St. Peter Life Plan holder daw po siya. Ayan. Yan. Thank you din daw, sabi ni Ma'am Jack, no? Ngayon lang niya nalaman na pag 7 days below, no, kung may mga friends po kayo, hindi naman sa gusto natin 'to mangyari, no, pero at least hindi tayo kakabahan, no. You can share na parang yung St. Peter, they have this social corporate social responsibility. Kahit sino po 'yan, no, na 7 days old kung nanganak at yun nga nag-pass away yung baby, sasagutin daw nila ang viewing at lahat, no, for free. Contact lang. So, may tanong naman dito si partner. So, si The Prudent Generation. So, sabi ni partner, may factor ba yung height sa casket?
Yes.
Siguro ako matangkad kasi yan.
So, yung casket kasi, meron naman siyang sizes na tinatawag. So, yung height mo, kasi matangkad to si Bille, meron naman siyang sizes and may factor din siya, pero wala siyang additional na bayad.
Oh.
Kasi they measure the height of the cadaver doon pa lang sa dressing. So, during the dressing part, tinitip na yung mga doon na ito yung kailangan nating size. So, the length and the width, and then the design, the material, kung meron tayong mga engraving na gusto nilang mangyari, nandun yun. So, depende sa plan kung ano yung kukunin mo. We have actually all details of the plan. Hindi ko lang kasi parang isip ko kung isasabay ko ba yung itsura ng kabaong during my presentation kasi the topic itself is already taboo and ayaw naman nating ma-freak out yung mga tao agad-agad. So, when we meet, I can show you all the details of the caskets.
Ayan. Pwede ba nating masabi or if ever, magkano kaya tong minimum na plan ng isang St. Peter? O
Yun.
baka, yan.
The most affordable plan that we have right now is right around 900 a month.
Wow. That's 30 pesos a day, no? 900 pesos a month.
Ang bilis
Yan.
namang mag-math nun.
30
yes,
pesos a day, no? Yan.
For just 900 a day for the next 5 years, meron ka ng St. Peter Life Plan. Now,
So,
syempre, of course, that's usually just wood and the basic stuff. Pero if gusto mo ng medyo mas bongga, we have the better, mahal na plans. And then, we also have yung cremation plan. So, may dalawang options sa cremation. Yung cremate na lahat agad-agad. So, viewing ka is earn na lang. Or meron tayo yung 1-3, meaning 1-day viewing na naka-casket. That's rented out, pero that's part of the plan. And then, yung last 3 days is nasa earn na lang. Usually, I recommend kung gusto nyong mag-cremation plan, kung malapit kayo sa crematorium dito sa Quezon City. Kasi for now, yun pa lang yung meron tayong crematorium na maliit na can cater to cremation plans.
Usually, pag cremation, mga how much naman ang monthly niya?
Alright. Yung cremation na pinakamababa is, let's check. Gusto ko lang din. Accurate tayo. Bilang recorded. Yan. Basta more than 1,000 siya. So, we call that St. James and St. Jude. Nasa 1, 2, 1, 3.
1, 2, and okay. So, mga 40 pesos per day lang siya, no? 40 o 50 pesos per
1, 2,
day.
and 1,800 pala siya.
1, 2, and 1,800, 50 pesos. So, parang tawag dito, yung sayang, yung kanina, yung na-take note ko, wala na pala yung parang money back guarantee. Parang,
wala.
Before kasi parang savings plan siya, no? Parang sabi niya, sige, pag hindi mo siya gamitin, after 5-10 years, withdraw mo yung pera, parang may tubo ng konti. Tama ba ako?
Actually, wala siyang tubo. Pero, 5 years mo siyang babayaran, 5 years kang mag-aantay, on the 11th year hanggang 15th, 20% of your plan gets paid back to you. So, let's say, para madali lang mag-math, 100,000 yung plan mo. So, tapos mo sa first 5 years. Antay ka ng another 5 years. On the 11th year, meron kang 20,000. And every year, during your policy anniversary, hanggang ma-exhaust mo yung 100,000.
Nice.
Or 100%.
So, parang, ang ganda, sayang di ako nakakuha. Kasi parang ang sistema pala nun, nag-ipon ka lang tapos binalik sa'yo, libre na. Kumbaga libre mo na nakuha yung plan, no? 100,000 pa rin.
Yeah. Kaya marami akong kumuha ng ganong plan before. Kasi aside from that, there's also the option for loan. Halimbawa, during the waiting period ng 5 years after nung paying period, pwede ka mag-loan 5% interest lang. And then, ibabalik mo siya with the interest paid para pagdating ng 11th to 15th year mo, buo mo pa rin makukuha.
Nice. Sayang, no? Yan daw yung mga opportunities na hindi natin nakuha that time. So, nag-comment din, no, si Ma'am Jack ulit. Sabi niya, I'm happy that we purchased St. Peter 10 years ago.
Ma'am
diba?
Jack, eligible for the money back.
Yan. We are on the 11th year and eligible for the first year money back. Ang galing. So, yung last na tanong ko na siguro to, no? Pero for our viewers, feel free to message if you have any questions. Kasi di ba may tinatawag tayo hanggang, sabi nga nila, no, hanggang sa kamatayan. May parang level eh. Yung metal, parang yun yung maganda, di ba? Tapos compared to wood. So, for example ba na kumuha yung client ng metal, syempre, yung presyo niya ngayon, may ganito, no? Tapos after 20 years to 30 years, tumaas na yung presyo ng metal. Pag namatay siya 30 years from now, metal pa rin ba yung casket niya?
Yes. So, yan na yung kagandahan ng pre-need plans. Kung ano yung price ng plan mo today, kung magkaroon man ng inflation with the materials, that's covered by the company already. Kasi what you paid for is the services and the casket. So kung ano yung worth ng payment ng plan mo, yun yung i-issue sa'yo. Whether it be metal or wood.
Nice. Ang galing, ang galing. Ayan. So, ayan, meron ka pa atang next slide, Franz, before meron pa, no, yung last dito. Ayan.
Pang-final lang naman siya, pero
ayan.
Ano na siya. Yun. If you want to, kasi this is a partnership naman with Bille. Kung magkakaroon naman kung may interested sa inyo, you can take a screenshot. Those are my numbers. Yung una Globe, yung pangalawa Smart, pero I respond sa Globe. Kasi yun yung madalas na may load. And then, pasabi na lang or use the hashtag TPG SPLPC. That's short for St. Peter Life Plans and Chapel. Para alam ko na this came from this live session.
Yeah.
Na that's why you're interested.
Tapos they can also follow you sa Facebook page, tama ba? Which is
Yes. Meron pala akong finance page naman. That's Better Financial Future. Actually, that's how I met Bille. Kung paano kami we're both page managers. Ito yung kanya, the Prudent Nation, and then yung akin naman is Better Financial Future. Parang once or twice pala kami nagkita ni Bille, and sa mga seminars pa lang din siya na common, na open to all financial advisors. Yun. Siyempre, kasabay sa pagpaplano natin ng life plan mo is also yung option natin na kaya mo ba at pwede pa ba, kakayanin pa ba ng bulsa mo kung idadagdag natin to sa expenses mo. Or kung ito ay part ng expense mo, ano ba yung mga bagay na kailangan nating i-let go temporarily habang etong isang to ang binabayaran natin.
Ayan. So, ayan. Don't forget, guys, yung Better Financial Future na page,
Thank
no?
you.
Ayan. Ang dami kong natutunan, Franz, pero huwag ka muna alis kasi may pa-contest pa tayo. Pero siguro tahiin ko lang, no? Dito sa Late Night Tambayan, di ba, share natin na hindi lang to personal finance, may mga life applications, no? Pero here we can see yung different financial products. Kumbaga, last week, kung di ako nagkakamali, diniscuss natin medical insurance, HMO, na iba pa pala siya, no, sa need of a life insurance and critical illness. And we can see na important din ng St. Peter or itong memorial plans. Kasi pwedeng may life insurance ka, pwedeng may HMO ka, pero hindi mo naman agad-agad makiklaim yun eh. Pero di ba pag right there and then kailangan may tatawag, kaninong funeral parlor ka pupunta, it's important that we plan also. And siguro, no, kung may viewers dito, yung mga memorial lots naman, kasi that's a different investment, no, kung saan mo ililibing. Baka may kakilala kayo that you can also invite para ma-share din nila, no, sa ating mga viewers kung paano naman ang sistema ng memorial lots. Ayan, so again, punta na tayo ngayon doon sa contest, no? Doon sa 50 pesos GCASH. Again, maliit lang siya, pero this 50 pesos GCASH naman, you can invest it, no, sa Bitcoin or sa GCash Invest. At naka 62 episodes na tayo, no? May utang pa ata ako kay Sir Wilfredo. Tama, may isa pa akong episode ata na utang kay Sir Wilfredo. So kung sa nanonood kayo sa TPG, feel free to share nyo lang and then comment, no, dun sa answer. And then si partner Bill, ay may message kayo if nag-qualify. Kung nanonood naman kayo kay Harold Gardon, the Millennial Wealth Planner sa YouTube, kindly comment lang, no? Kindly comment lang. And later screenshot na rin and share. Okay? So, may delay kasi to, Franz, while waiting for them na mag-comment, no? Baka meron kang last message sa ating mga viewers, no, about memorial plans.
Actually, nandun na siya sa last part. Sa last slide. Yung message ko is isa siya sa mga bagay na kailangan pagplanuhan. So, bukod sa, of course, paghandaan mo yung iyong health plan, yung critical illness coverage, at yung life insurance, isabay mo na din yung memorial plan mo. Kasi those are for inevitable things. What it helps you out is yung risk management factor na nire-reduce natin yung financial risk from your family when you plan for the future, not just for a memorial plan but also for your life and health coverage.
Ayan. Tama. So, ayan po, ang question po natin, no? Thank you, Franz. Ang question natin ay ano yung Facebook page ni Franz, no? Ano ang Facebook page ni Franz? So, yan po ay yung i-comment po para po manalo kayo ng 50 pesos GCash. While waiting lang do sa ating mga viewers, no, Franz, eto, sabi ni Ma'am Jeka, sabi niya bumili na rin daw siya ng memorial lot. Ang gagawin na lang daw ng mga may iwan, no? Iiyak na lang daw po sila. So ayan, no, ito yung mga bagay na sana wag muna nating gamitin, pero at least doon sa last part, kung iiyak man sila, umiyak sila dahil nawala po yung holder, hindi po dahil umiiyak sila kasi hindi nila alam saan nila kukunin yung pambayad, no, or ano yung gagawin nila, no, ano yung gagawin nila after. So ayan po, so announcement lang din po, no, tuloy-tuloy po ang ating Build Your Business Seminar sa ProLife UK. So kung malapit po kayo sa Makati, kila partner Bill po, ang seminar po nila, Build Your Business Seminar is every Saturday 7 PM. At sa amin naman po sa Green Hills or Fairview area ay 4 PM. Sir Franz, baka meron din ba kayong ganyan, Build Your Business Seminar? Baka gusto niyo i-promote?
Actually, yeah. I'm part of a community of page owners. We help you build your brand by activating your passion. We call that the Passionate Creators Community, and we'd like to invite you to our master camp on December 1, 3, and 5. So every other day sa hapon, from 5 to 10 p.m. So 5 hours of intensive training via Zoom on how to build your brand and get your message across. So hindi lang po siya pang financial advisors. Meron kaming mga brands about restaurants, bakery, meron tayong personal care, yun, marami pang iba, pero maraming mga FA din, if you wanna use and make sure na yung brand mo is hindi na yung usual na pa-post lang ng bank versus BUL, ganyan. We'll help you build your brand. So, nandun yung link, nandun yung sa master camp. I'll post the link sa comment section, tsaka I'll give you also my referral.
Ayan. So, yun. Ano ulit pangalan, Sir Franz? Ano ulit pangalan ng ano?
Passionate Creators Community.
Yan. Passionate Creators Community. So, Passionate Creators Community, pwede nyo po i-check yung Facebook page na yun, no? And mukhang okay, no? December 1, 3, and 5 sa ating mga content creator, no? If you want to level up your branding. So ang nanalo po no sa The Prudent Generation no, i-confirm na lang siguro ni partner to later, si Ma'am Jack Avelino, Better Financial Future, and Sir Wilfredo Ramos no, Better Financial Future. So ayun, maraming salamat po. Maraming salamat Jack. Thank you for spending your 1 hour no, na ang daming mong naturo sa amin, and hopefully sa ating mga viewers no, marami rin kayong natutunan, and feel free to share this. Kung nanonood kayo sa Team Replay, thank you no for watching. So to our viewers and to Sir Franz, maraming salamat. Hope you enjoyed the 60-second episode of the Late Night Tambayan with TPG and MWP. Don't forget to follow us in Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn, ano pa ba? Pinterest,
Wow.
no? My name again is Harold Gardon. I'm the Millennial Wealth Planner, and my partner is Bille Temanel, no? The founder and content creator of The Prudent Generation. So, ayun nga, lahat ng social media sites nandiyan po kami, no? Kami ni Bille, pagaling ka partner, no, ang kasama ninyo sa daan patungo sa financial na kalayaan. So have a great day po. Good morning night na, and God bless. See you on Thursday. So bye guys. Thank you Sir Franz. Thank you Franz. Salamat. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.